Okay, so on this one, we have an x squared equation equals a number. So basically, and we're trying to solve for x, right? So let me put in the wall of separation here. And we're trying to, the whole goal, x is saying, I want to be alone, right? I want to be alone. So it means to solve for x, right? So get rid of all this stuff. Get rid of this 2 power, get rid of this 6, get rid of all this stuff so I can be alone, right? That's the name of the game. So, whoops. So how do we get rid of all that stuff? Well, first off, we get rid of the 2 power. What's going to get rid of that 2 power? What's the opposite of a 2 power? Square root, huh? And whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. But what's Mr. Heron's dorky saying that you have to remember? What did I just do there? I just put a roof on the house. That's my dumb saying. Plus or minus, right? When you can't forget that. Everybody forgets that. Not everybody, but a lot of people forget that. When you put a root on both sides, you've got to go plus minus. It's like when you put a roof on the house, you got to go up and down the line. All right. And then this cancels, huh? Roots and 2 powers are the opposites. Okay. What's the other side? Well, what's the square root of 49? 7. And the root's gone, right? Remember, whenever you root something, when he does his job, he vanishes. Square root of 49 is 7, gone. The plus or minus is still there, though. Up and down the ladder when you put a roof on the house, that's still there. So what does that mean? Well, that means we have 2 equations now, doesn't it? Everybody seeing this? You have x minus 6 equals positive 7, or x minus 6 equals negative 7. So everybody seeing those 2 options, plus, minus, right? It means 2 separate equations, doesn't it? That's what plus or minus means. It's shorthand notation for 2 separate equations. So now we just got to finish solving for x in both these cases. So that's not bad. You know how to do that. Let's just add 6 to both here. Boom, boom. X equals 13. Other one, add 6 to both. Boom, boom. X equals negative 1, right? Negative 7 plus 6. So the 2 answers are 13 and negative 1. Notice they want the x1 to be the lower one. So you're going to put the negative 1 here and the 13 there. See, it says x1's got to be the lower one. The first one's got to be the lower one. And so there we go. So when you have a second power equation, the way to get rid of that is to root. But when you put a roof on both sides, you got to go up and down, plus or minus, up and down the ladder. And then you get 2 separate equations. Just solve for x in both cases, because the root cancels out the square. That's what handles it. There we go.